control. होठों को करके गोल, होठों को करके गोल, सीटे पर जाके बोल.
Every day I meet a ton of patients. Not a ton of patients, a lot of patients. I travel every single week. I have patients in New York, California, London, the Middle East, Eastern Europe, South America, Australia, Vietnam, I have patients all over the world. They come to us when they have cancer. They come to us when they're sick. A lot of people come to us with other problems. They put on weight, their hair's graying too fast, they have pimples on their face, their skin's dulling, they're just not happy people, they have relationship problems, and all of these things. The point is, while there's the right way of doing it, there is also the responsibility that we got to accept to change our attitude. We may not have everything in the world. Some people have less money, some people have bad childhoods, some people have bad relationships, bad jobs. For some people, the diseases hit them a little harder than other people. Some of us may not be in the most ideal situation in life. But what we have, which is in our control, is our attitude. All of us have an attitude, and it is up to us to choose what kind of attitude we want to have when it comes to life. Today, society is getting weaker and weaker. I say this because it's the truth. Everyone's seeking comfort and only comfort. We're not okay being uncomfortable, even though we know it's through our discomfort that we grow stronger and stronger. Today's society is becoming weaker and weaker because we all believe that we're entitled. We have a little bit of fame, we have a little bit of money on our account. We think we are entitled to everything. We do not want to do the self-work to get better and better. That's what's making society weaker. We've become great as a society for normalizing stuff that doesn't have to be normalized, glorifying stuff that doesn't have to be glorified at all. People choose extremes in all parts of life because they want attention, they want validation. People are hooked onto social media for a dopamine kick. They look for validation. There are people who wake up depressed because someone didn't like their post. We are making society weaker, and only we can change it, one person at a time. The question that I have for you today is, what are you complaining about? What's not going well in your life? I'm not here to say that we shouldn't complain. I'm not here to say that we shouldn't have problems with graying hair, a little bit of excess fat that we have. I'm not saying we should tackle that. We should solve those problems, but we need to stop complaining and making excuses and ask ourselves honest questions. Am I doing what it takes to get better? Am I doing what it takes to build better relationships? Am I doing what it takes to build better health? Am I doing what it takes to lose this excess body fat that I'm trying to lose? Am I doing what it takes to help me come out of depression? Am I doing what it takes to contribute to cleaner air, better food, a better society? Instead of sitting every day and complaining, what excuse do we have to be demotivated every morning? What excuse do we have to remain uninspired human beings? What excuse do we have when there are other people out there suffering with a smile on their face? The next couple of videos that you're going to see is something that inspired me. I've been working very, very closely with Tata Memorial Center that treats cancer patients over the years. In my own work with cancer, my happiest patients are children. There is so much to learn from them. As you go through the rest of this video, I just want you to keep asking yourself one question. What excuse do I have to get up today in a bad mood? What excuse do I have to miss my workout? What excuse do I have to constantly feed my body with junk food? What excuse do I have to block out love in my life because I've had 1 or 2 or 5 broken relationships? What excuse do I have to believe that I'm not worthy of love, that I'm not worthy of great health, that I'm not worthy of respect? It's because we've given our power away. The one question that I'm going to leave you with before this year ends and all through 2023 is, whenever you watch this video, ask yourself one question. What excuse do I have? just see all those children, all that energy in that auditorium. All of those children were children with cancer. They've been practicing for months for the annual day at Tata Memorial Center. This whole session was by the Impact Foundation. And the point is, the children, did you see the energy? Did you feel the energy? Those kids have gone through chemotherapy before this. Before their dance practice every day, they've done chemotherapy. They've practiced, they've danced, they've gone through their next cycle of chemotherapy. And here they were in front of you on stage, in the crowd, sitting, smiling, laughing, togetherness, faith, belief, hope, dancing on stage like they have absolutely no disease in their body. There was one girl who went through a bone marrow transplant yesterday, and the doctors said that she couldn't perform today, but she had been practicing. And she cried all night saying, I want to be on stage, I want to be on stage. And finally the doctors let her dance. A young girl, age group, all these children in the age group of 4 and above, who's gone through a bone marrow transplant and on stage there in front of you, dancing like nothing is going wrong with her life or her health. What do you learn from this? We get inspired. What's our excuse? When these young children are going through their own suffering, most of them don't live in Mumbai. They've come from distant villages across the country, and yet they have a smile on their face, created by the entire team that they work with, the doctors, the nurses, the social workers, the foundation. And basically, it's the essence of human life, that human spirit, the power of the mind. And yet, amidst all of their suffering, what you saw was joy, energy, power, which a lot of people think that when you have cancer, you don't have the energy to get out of bed and do so many things. In some cases, that's true. But what you just saw was a display of nothing short of phenomenal. What's our excuse? Watch this video every time you feel demotivated, uninspired, or the small things in life are constantly making you complain, blame, have the wrong attitude, project all of our anger, our negativity, our misfortunes, what we don't get on other people and on society. What's our excuse?